So my record collection, and off the bat, I have my Beatles at 1962 to 1966. Now, this one is an original, and it's, I don't have many, I have compilations, not any Beatle LPs, which I'm sad about. But this is good to have, you know. I have, well, you'll see later on, I have the Beatle box, but this one is a good record to own, and it has the main hits on, and it's just all round good. Next is my Beach Boys Spirit of America. Now, I got this one cheap. I brought it for like £3, I believe, because the spine is going on it and it's not in the best condition. But it's got hits on, you know, stuff like Barbara, and, you know, it's I'm not the biggest fan of the Beach Boys, but I can still appreciate the music they did, and Pet Sounds. But this album is such a good album. Next, I have my bit controversial in my opinion, but my Milk and Honey. I mean, a lot of people hate Yoko. I'm on the border, but I don't like her music at all. I don't really think she can sing, but I do like some songs on here, like Nobody Told Me. That's probably my favourite. Not much to say about that. It's a good one to have, and this is the original one actually as well, the original print. The next one is just my compilation of mine, which is just a random, one of my random, where's my monkeys got up to? I wondered where it got up to, and there it is. One of my random 60s compilations, kind of, is a gatefold, and it has two records. It has like the main hits of the 60s, Good Vibrations, you know, California Dreaming, Kept Together, one of my personal favourites, San Francisco, The Shorter Red Flowers in Your Hair, and it's a good one to have, you know, and it's good to listen to a bit more new music, something I probably wouldn't listen to, like, streaming wise, so that's a good one to have. Well, obviously, I'm not going to show you this one for long, but you've already seen my original 1966 Monkees LP. So my next one, I believe I searched the Matrix code, and this one is a 72 print of Led Zeppelin 3, and again, another classic album to have. This one's got a bit of wear and tear on it, but I got given it, so I can't moan at all. It's a great one to have in the collection, and since Robert Plant lives nearby, you know, it's great to have. Next, this was one of my first ones I bought with my own money, and this is my David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. Now, this one is a classic, in my opinion. Like, every song on there is a bop, truly, and I'm glad I brought it, you know. This is probably my favourite David Bowie album. I like Hunky Dory as well. I'm much more a fan of his earlier years than, say, like the 80s and the 90s and the more modern music. You know, I stick what I love, and, you know, I'd recommend, if you don't have it, buy it. My favourite song on there probably is, I like Hang On To Yourself. Next, this one, I got given this one, since my Beach Boys one, Spirit of America, was a bit worn. I got the Hollies live hits. Now, for me, I haven't really listened to a lot of the Hollies. They're kind of the same level as the Kinks for me. I like their music, but I really haven't delved in as much as I probably should. And it's a great one to have, you know. I love that, the air that I breathe. It's just got good songs. I can't really pick a favourite. But my next one is a confirmation of mine, which is the best of the Mamas and Papas. Now, I like the Mamas and Papas. I think it was like very more soulful music, and again, it has all the classic hits, you know, California Dreaming, Dancing in the Street, you know, Dream a Little Dream of Me, Monday, you know, all the songs you asked for. I particularly like My Girl on this. I just like it, strangely. And I saw her again last night. I don't know why, but it just, I just love it, you know. Now I have this one. I'm not even going to pronounce the title of it because I always get names wrong. It was a festival, I believe. I can't even remember what years I got given this one. I didn't even know what year this was made. 1990. But it has all the classics, you know. I'm not a big fan of it, actually. I tried listening to it. It's got like Elton John and Paul McCartney and all there. But I just wasn't a big fan. But it's great to have, you know. No, I can't go wrong. I got given it, you know. I'm not going to say much about this one. This one's just a Motown confirmation of mine. But next I have one of my most recent buys, which is Another Side of Bob Dylan. Now this is not my favourite Bob Dylan album. I was looking for his more still kind of still 60s, but slightly later on, you know, stuff like The Times Are Changing, you know. But this one is a good one to have, and it's a great one to annoy my parents with as well. They don't like Bob Dylan, so you know, I like My Back Pages, you know, I like Ain't Me Babe. You know, this is the one I do when I just let him ramble while I say I paint or I draw. He's just a great person to listen to. Next one is probably the newest album, or like the newest musician there. I actually have, these are all musicians from like the 60s and the 70s, but I have Dodie. I just like her music. I think she's one of the only two modern people I listen to. I just like this. It doesn't have any songs on here, but yeah, I spotted it, and it was either this or Tom Petty, and I had to leave Tom Petty behind. I can pick him up another time. So my next one is my Wars and Bridges, John Lennon. Now this one is another classic. This is most of these are originals. This one is old as my dad. You know, it's a great one to have. I just, my favourite song here. I quite love Old Dirt Road on here, and Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out. I got this, it was really like a coincidence. I got it when it was an anniversary. It was when it originally got released. And I was like, my dad had spotted someone where I get a lot of my records from was selling, they were selling mainly a George Harrison album. George is my favourite Beatle, but a lot of John, and so we kind of got them in a bundle, which I was happy with. So next, I'm not going to say much about this one, which is my Monkees Summer of Love. We have a whole load to get through, and you know, the time is bumping up. Next is my George Harrison Extra Texture. Now this one is my child, you know. I just simply love this one. George Harrison is currently my favourite musician. I love his music. It is great. And it's so hard trying to find George Harrison over here. And I can't buy anymore because I'm saving up for Liverpool. So I'm in that kind of, hopefully when I go to Liverpool, maybe we can be on the hunt for some. But I love this one. I like this guitar. This guitar can't keep from crying. I just think the guitar in it is how he makes it cry. I just love that song. Though I heard George said this was his worst album, as people who probably listen to it or have it, you know, all the songs are a bit depressing. But you can't go wrong with it. My next is to go my Red album. We have the Beatles, 1967 to 1970. I got them both at the same time. Now this one is a classic. I have some songs I don't actually have on record. You know, Old Brown Shoe. As I said, I don't have any LPs. But no, it's a great one to own, and definitely one of my most played ones. You know, I love side 4 and the second final. It's great. That goes there. Next is another John Lennon one, and it's Shaved Fish. Now I believe this one's quite rare. It's not ultra rare, but it is rare, and I just like it. The cover's obviously had a bit of wear. You can't really see on camera, but like it's very misshapen. You know, like it's got wet or damp and the cover's gone. But it's great. It's still in great condition. I love Instant Karma. It's one of my favourite John Lennon songs. Imagine, you know, it just got such good songs. This one was released in 1975. It's a good one to own. My next one is my Electric Light Orchestra Discovery. I love this album. It is such a great album and with such great songs. And when I got this one, it has the original poster with it, which I was amazed. I would have thought, you know, it would have got destroyed or someone would have put it up, but no. It's still got the original poster in there. Let's see if I can get it out. No. It's a bit ripping, but you know, it's still the original poster from like 1980. I believe this one was 1979. I do have more. I have my Who album. This one is a classic, and I really should listen to the Who more, but iconic album. And ending up, you already seen my Monkees one, so I'm not going to show you that one. But this one is my child. This is my favourite set of records, and the one that means most to me, despite all my Monkees, is my Beatles box from Beatles from Liverpool box. I got this for Christmas 2 or 3 years ago now, and it's from 1980. I think they're quite collectible now. They're rare, but they're not. You still can get them, and it's a great one to have. My nan originally